but I know that I'll be happier, and I know you will too.
Hello? Oh, my microphone was muted. I thought I broke something. Welcome back. Welcome back. Mr. Sayamante, hello, sir. Guys, we're back on ESO, and I'm a little sniffly today. I'm sorry about that. And in advance, I've been fighting allergies. Let's make sure audio's right? Got a little bugs going on here. Hold on a second. What's going on? Why is it still trying to do Kingdom Come Deliverance volume? That's not correct. Are we good? We moving? This game is like non-existent with volume. We're gonna fix this. Give me 1 second. There is a big fancy new event going on. I don't really know how much longer's happening on the event, but I don't think we're gonna bother with it today. We're gonna jump back into, there we go, that's the volume I'm looking for. Something like that. That might be too loud, actually. That's okay. Boys, we're gonna get out of this. I'm not thoroughly interested in this. It's good. It's not great. It's just incredibly repetitive, and it's good. The repetitive aspect of it is fine, I guess. The event itself is good, but you gotta do it like 7 bazillion times. You gotta make so many circles around this place, and I just don't have the gumption for that today. So we're gonna go do some story, man. We're gonna go back to Vvardenfell. And I gotta remember where we left off. I thought I had to sneeze. Excuse me. We got most of the way through this. It's been a long time since we've touched on Vvardenfell, but this is where we left off in the chase for the story of Elder Scrolls. What are we looking for quests? I've got mods or add-ons now too. Things have changed drastically. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's start there. Dude, so much stuff has been added since we last played. There's these tomes, which is basically a battle pass. We're not going to look at that. Don't look at it. It's not worth it. Add-ons. So this is stuff that I've added. Mr. Jiraiya, hello, sir. It's Sunday, right? Isn't it? Yeah, it's Sunday. I'm off of work. Actually, I'm off work tomorrow, too. Tomorrow is, for, I guess, Americans, it is Memorial Day, which is the day that we remember our beautiful veterans. So I'm off work tomorrow, too. We'll be streaming a little bit earlier then as well. But these are the add-ons that I've picked up on the in-between time since I haven't been streaming. So simple things like real quality of life stuff, like account settings. Right, it carries your keybinds and other settings like that from one character to the next, so you don't have to manually change it every time. Some fishing add-ons, a harvest map that tracks things, right? Lost treasure also tracks things. It just makes, like, digging up dirt real easy. Stuff like that. There's a TTC, which is Tamriel Trade Center. It shows you prices and things like that. And then these are just, like, subsidiary add-ons that make all this stuff up here work. That's most of it. There's really nothing crazy. Oh, and lazy writs as well. That's a good one. I didn't go too hard with the add-ons, but I did dip my toes into them. Where is my journal? Oh, I got this add-on that changes the UI as well, so I don't know what anything is. Where's the journal? Right there. It's the book. It's 9 p.m. Sunday? No, sir. It is 11:47 in the morning. You are in the future, my friend. I have no quests. I must have dropped them. I'm gonna drop this. We're gonna open up some space. We're gonna drop Citadel. Don't need that. We're gonna keep the companions, the guild. That can go. That's a repeatable quest. Don't need it. All these prologue quests we will get to at some point. But not right now. Back to Vvardenfell. I guess we're gonna go have to find them, right? We'll do some running. And it looks like that's probably one of our slots. This is one of our incomplete areas, so maybe there's a quest nearby. But yeah, we're gonna just hang out. We're gonna chill, take our time with it. And try to enjoy some lore. something unprecedented might happen later in a couple of hours, 3 hours or so. Mr. Gabe Gaberson, one of my buddies, he says he's going to be home and playing the game. I don't know what game he's going to want to play. It may be ESO. It may not be ESO. Who knows? Him and I have been playing a little bit of a game called Far Far West recently, and predecessors as well. It's a game we always end up coming back to. So, there's a chance we might jump off of ESO and back onto something like that. But, either way, we're going to be having a good time. I've got a new build, too. I've got a new damage build, a new tank build, things like that. I did a lot. I did a lot of, like, not story-based stuff on ESO while I was gone from the stream. Oh! See him. I see him. This is the stuff we need, right?
Hist bless you, my friend. Sun in Shadow's tail quivers with joy, and her heart leaps over the moons. I have never seen her so happy. At last, she can roam free and read her books in peace. I erect the spine of gratitude.
It's mostly filler, if I remember.
Yes, I garden like a caterpillar, one leaf at a time.
Wow.
Even so, I accomplish more in one day than these dark elves do in a week. But my words wander.
Talk that shit,
I
dude.
bring news from my heart. She wishes to see you in her new dwelling place.
Okay.
Indirectly, my Sun in Shadow leaves nothing to chance. She must climb to a higher branch on the Telvanni tree, one she calls Retainer. Once she claims this title, she will set me free. So I plant myself like a sapling and wait.
Sure, let's go do it. Poor slave. Poor slave. That's unfortunate. He'll be alright. He'll make it. We're gonna get him out of here. Unfortunately, the overworld exploration is not going to be super challenging. We're not going to really find ourselves being challenged at all with the difficulty. Maybe on world bosses, but probably not. This is a nice little house. I like this ledge. That's fancy. Hello, ma'am.
Welcome, Sarah. Sorry about the mess. Believe it or not, this place feels like a palace compared to my old slave quarters. With any luck, I won't stay here long. I've hatched a plan that might catapult me to the rank of House Retainer.
What do that plan be, though?
I'm glad you asked. Retrieving scrolls and relics, gathering up roots and mushrooms. That's what the Magisters expect from hirelings. Trust me when I say nothing stunts advancement like doing the expected.
Okay.
Real estate. Surprised? Good.
Sure.
Master Firith's been making secret inquiries, looking for land near Voss. Ioki knows a farmer who may be willing to sell his plot. If I purchase the deed and give it to Firith, he might sponsor my next promotion.
Sure, we'll look into
I
it.
know I could count on you.
Sweet lady, sweet lady. Sweet lady! Oh, they gave away a new house with this new event, too. That's something that we do need to get into eventually. I don't know when. But I have so many furnishings. I got, like, good God, an immense amount of furnishings. More than I ever thought I would have. And, we need to bank a house. We need to purdy up someplace. Make somewhere we can live, right? I'm not going to buy a bunch of fancy crafting stuff. We can always just visit some guild members for that. But, I want something that looks nice. This is what we're farming? These look like turds.
Greetings. We must speak quickly. I do. Otheri banished me to those farms for a time. I spent 30 days in the dry box and heard many things. A salt rice farmer named Barris Rendo grumbled like a sick crocodile. His wife called Voss a backwater sty.
Well, that's
He
disrespectful.
would sell. Why do you ask?
Sun and Shadow gave me gold to purchase some land for her.
She gave you gold? I thought... My heart told me that she gathered coin to purchase my freedom. She probably seeks to parlay this into an even greater sum. I trust her judgment,
I don't.
even if I do not fully understand it. Good luck, my friend.
Something tells me she's just out looking out for herself. Just a little bit. You know, She doesn't care about nothing. She's like, I'm getting my own ass out of here, don't care about nobody else. And this poor man's gonna be left behind, all sad and heartbroken. And we're gonna move on. Slightly more experienced individuals, right? Let me on my horse, thank you. Oh, I got a mini-map too. I guess you can see that, huh? The mini-map is not, like, super necessary. I feel like I've spent enough time in the game that I don't really need a mini-map. Kind of just got it because it looked fun. Oop, good lord. Mr. Group! Yes, this is what we call a relapse. Back on the ESO. It's been a long time. I played quite a lot of ESO while I was off the stream, and I just avoided all of the story stuff, so I didn't do any world completions. I didn't do any quests of any kind, except for like daily repeatable quests, right? I mostly just did dungeons and tweaking the build. Just the repetitive stuff that is like super duper grindy. That way, you know, because I did anticipate coming back to streaming at some point. That way we could... Is this bad? Am I going to get in trouble for this? That way we could, you know, experience the story together. Even though most of it is fairly dry, I'm being totally honest. This is that right there, that symbol. These are the one of the add-ons that I had picked up along the way too. So as you collect resources, it pins it on the map. Now you can highlight what you do and don't want, and you can adjust your map specifically according to each individual thing. You can do a heat wave map. I think it's a heat wave is probably not the right word. It's kind of like a topographic map. So it shows the density of things. Actually, a good one would be this. So like, right, so like red and yellow is like more dense, green is like lighter, less fruitful areas of resources. But it's a really good add-on. In fact, it makes like little trails too. You can do like what they call a tour, and you can select what resources you want and how long you want the trail to be, and it'll pull you around the map. It's cool.
You, Sarah. I've not seen a city in months. All this peace and quiet is driving me mad.
Was that not the lady? Oh, sorry. I'm talking to the wrong person. You saw some gameplay of Black Flags. Looks good, but loved the original for Assassin's Creed. It has the best combats. You're saying they changed the combat in the remake? Or the remaster?
Ah, another adventurer. If you've come looking for salt rice, you'll have better luck in the market. A slim harvest, you know, and we're a bit short-handed at the moment. My son, Sathan, has gone missing, you see.
If I tab out...
You haven't run into him, have you?
Hold on. Thinking if I tab out, it's going to break the audio. Maybe. Does that look okay down there? It's going to cover up the chat, but at least you can see health bars and stuff at the top left.
Wouldn't I? I gave up work here in Balmora for a chance at the simple life. I love it here. But my wife, she struggles with the agrarian life. We'd jump at the chance to leave, believe me. But not before finding our boy.
I'll find your son.
Yes, in an instant. Like I said, Nineveh's practically packed.
Bit more to the right.
Already.
Yeah, we can do that.
If you bring back our boy...
You thinking like right here? Is that a silly spot? Or do you just want my face on his cock? Like, is that what you're on? I don't know where to put it. There's shit in every corner in this game, dude. We'll go like right here.
It's called Esutanimus. Sathan's taken an interest in Daedric history. A waste of time if you ask me, but I do admire his enthusiasm. We spoke about the shrine just a few days before he vanished. Apparently it venerates that monster.
Moloch Ball. Have you seen any Daedra there?
I don't go anywhere near that place.
Okay.
We've got enough troubles here.
Alright, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. We'll check it out. We'll see what we can do, sir. They did change the combat. Why would they do that? I mean, if they wanted to innovate... Yeah, now you're a dickhead. I got it. Da-dunk-dunk. Well, okay, so changing the combat in Black Flags. Sure. But why would they make it worse? I mean, I know it's Ubisoft. We expect all the stuff that they do to be worse than what it previously was in, you know, past years.
Where is it?
But
Where is she?
the combat in that game was like flipping phenomenal before.
Not again.
Oh shit. Bye. Have a nice time. Oh gosh darn it. It's been a while since I've played actually. I need to warm up a little bit. And get rid of these stinking sniffles today. This is ridiculous.
Hey, over here.
Pork. I need this. Free pork. People didn't like it? People are
Someone without
retarded,
wings and
dude.
razor-sharp teeth.
No.
There's a sight for sore eyes.
The combat was phenomenal before.
That's me, Sathan Rendo, explorer extraordinaire. My parents are worried.
You don't sound too tough, buddy.
My mother barely trusts me to push a broom, let alone investigate a ruin. Of course, things could be better. I've attracted the attention of some winged twilights.
What do you mean?
Every time I try to make my escape, they swoop down on my head. Not to hurt me, mind you. They just sort of tussle my hair with their claws and push me back into the ruins, cooing all the while. I think they see me as some kind of pet.
I'll distract them. Run! Run for
A
it!
daring escape.
Yes.
You'll have to...
Is he gonna go?
Ah! The matriarch is coming! Be careful! I'll run straight back to Voss!
What's he doing? What, you just gonna stand there? Okay, well. That's gonna be the scariest overworld combat gets. I do believe they're anticipating an upgrade to the overworld combat. I don't know exactly all the details, but they're going to add a way to make overworld combat, excuse me, if you'd so desire. It's not something that's required, but they're going to make it significantly more difficult. So that's cool. I like that, like a veteran version of the overworld. That is a phenomenal idea that I've been hoping for so many years. I wish it was in the game now.
To me? You're getting as bad as mother. I'm not a child.
You've seen a lot of people say that Assassin's Creed Black Flag's combat is funny and they just suck at it. Yeah, the combat's really
Give me
good.
a moment's peace.
Fine.
It's not hard. Like, it's really easy combat. It's just like, what's the word? It's really cinematic. So there's a lot of timing involved because your character goes through the motions of like all these different animations and cinematics, and you have to time your combos with the beginning and the end of each cinematic type of thing. So it's not like hard. It's not hard at all, actually. It's like super easy combat because you can just zip from one enemy to the other, just stabbing and jabbing and executing everybody as you go. I loved it. I thought the combat was freaking awesome.
There you are. Sorry to check up on you. I knew you had the situation well in hand, but Nineveh practically kicked me out. Said not to come back without Sathan. I'm glad I won't be going back empty-handed. Attracted the attentions? Never mind. I don't want to know. I'll miss this place, but Vec knows I'm not much of a farmer. I'm just glad I got to thank you in person. Your partner, Myrtis, already paid me for the deed to the property.
Okay, your partner. I don't have a partner.
What?
Gosh, I gotta sneeze
Oh,
again.
dear. The fellow was very convincing. Caught me right before I set out to find Sathan. He wasn't much of a conversationalist, just paid me a hefty sum of gold and snatched up the deed. He set out toward Voss once we finished the sale.
Sorry. Alright, well, let's go find our so-called partner then, I guess. My mount screams a lot. Unnecessarily, actually. As of all Assassin's Creed Black Flag streams you loved mine? Because I knew how to do the combat. Are you telling me that everybody that plays Assassin's Creed doesn't understand the combat? Because it's not the first time like, that style of combat in Black Flags was not just introduced in Black Flags. It was something like the foundation of it was built under, I would consider it introduced in Brotherhood, like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, right? But it wasn't like super deep in Brotherhood. You were opened up to the opportunity of opportunities of extended combos and stuff in Brotherhood, but it was more intuitive. Like it took some more effort, and it wasn't quite as fluid as it was. Now Assassin's Creed 3 brought more of that like Black Flag style of combo combat like type, right? Whereas Black Flag's just kind of like accentuated it. That's the word. I loved it, dude. I really like. Don't get me wrong. I greatly appreciate difficult combat. I really do. But I thought the way it flowed and the way it felt to jump from one enemy to the next, just like ripping them apart with swords, especially the dual wield aspect of the swords, it just made everything look really cool. Having two swords did not physically affect how you fought. Like, it was still the same concept. It just looked different, right? I really enjoyed the combat, dude. I'd go back and just stab people for the next 4 hours for funsies, right? So, with that said, what are they changing it to? Are they simplifying it? What are they doing? Because that's going to take a big aspect away from a Black Flags. I don't know if I want that.
Back so soon? Well, you're quite the negotiator. I trust you found a suitable property outside Voss.
Not really. A dark elf swept in, bought the deed, and gave it to a wizard named Jinriza.
Jinriza. Interesting. That envious hag never misses an opportunity to stick a thumb in Firith's eye. Listen carefully. I need you to acquire that deed as quickly as possible, before she makes it public that she's bought land near Voss.
So we're just gonna go stab her in the neck?
I suggest you use all available means.
Yeah, I understand. Let's go fuck that lady up, dude. Let's go stab her in the face. You gonna make me run all the way back north? No. Woo! I don't know. Black Flag's like any other game. It takes some getting used to. Yeah, like, you can't expect to just jump right into it knowing exactly how to do everything the most efficient way possible, right? You gotta learn. Oop, nope, I want to go this way. Don't know yet what they're trying to do. Okay. Alright. Well, I hope they don't change it to... Why are you mad at me? What the fuck? Thank you. I guess I have a bounty. I mean, while we're here, we might as well steal everything else. That actually is an achievement that I've been kind of slowly pushing towards. You have to sell, I think it's like 20,000 gold worth of stolen goods across every world in Tamriel. There's oh fuck. There's an individual achievement for each world for selling that amount of goods. Okay, we're good. We made it. It's not, I think it's like 5 achievement points or something like that. No. What's up, Popesters? Hello, brother. No, you know this. This is something you should be fully aware of by now. I cannot stay out of trouble. I kill everything.
I'd hate to think that
Steal
clumsy
everything.
wizard Jinriza outmixed me on this.
I got the deed back. You can give it to Firith as you planned.
Oh, no.
I knew
can't
it.
do it myself. It's not subtle or even polite. If a Telvanni just bluntly demands this thing or that service, I'm sorry to impose once again. Could you give the deed to Master Firith on my behalf?
I suppose.
I know I've asked a lot. Trust me, payment is forthcoming. Just was.
Let's just go do it. No disrespect to the writers and the voice actors in this game, but 98% of what we're gonna listen to is thoroughly just like filler content. So if we get the idea, We understand what our goal is and what we need to do. As long as, you know, we don't anticipate missing any lore dump or something interesting. We're going to skip, like, maybe the end of conversations, because they do tend to just, like, rehash the same fucking thing over and over again. And just keep things a little bit more fluid around here. Hello! We should do a parse, too. There's some new gear in the game, too, man. There's some new gear in the game.
Ugh, more visitors? I have those Atronachs out there for a reason. Can't you see there's no room?
Sorry.
Oh, for
I killed them.
Vex's sake, never mind. What do you want from us?
Sun in Shadows thought you might be interested in the deed to some land outside of Voss.
Did she now? How prescient. Quite impressive, wouldn't you say, Geralt?
Is he talking to that
Yes,
skull?
I thought so too. I'm glad she chose to give it to me, and not that guar-faced bumbler Jinrissa.
Aw.
I suppose she wants something in return. These hirelings always do.
Yes, she'd appreciate your written support for her promotion to retainer. Dude, she's not giving a flying fuck about Jinrissa. Poor Jinrissa's gonna remain a slave indefinitely, and he's gonna be crushed.
Ah, yet another social climber. How tiresome. Still, exchanging a simple endorsement for valuable property seems like quite the bargain. Very well, it's a deal. Get out, be a dear, and fetch me that pen. What? Oh, fine, I'll get it myself.
Wow, what a gamer. He's really in character right now. Deliver the deed. Oh, he's
Now,
just
off
doing.
with you. My friends and I have pressing business. So much to do.
Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm starting to get like my thought process back here into the story of Vvardenfell. We did Somerset previously. It's been a while, but when we did Somerset, we like kind of got involved in the lore and the story to the point where, at least I got the impression that everything's politics. Flipping everything is politics. Oh shoot, hold on. My face is covering up something. Hold on, one more second. Why don't we do something like that? Is it gonna be like a little better? Yeah, that'll work. There's not enough corners in this game. Literally everything start to finish is just politics. Which, you know, it's quite repetitive, a little bit frustrating to work and deal with, but we made it through and we found some interesting stuff along the way. With that said, Vvardenfell...
This notice says you owe up. I'm sure there'll be paperwork anyway.
Yeah.
But off with you.
Thank you. With that said, Vvardenfell almost seems like a dumbed down version of what Somerset is, right? Like they're still involved deeply with slavery and things like that, but they're almost working their way out of it politically, right? They're the opportunity for people that are in positions of slaves to escape or to climb the social ladder seems to be implemented here, which is, you know, it's like a couple generations behind socially. It's interesting that it's on the complete opposite side of the map, but it's just kind of builds the world, right? New mini-map, yes sir, newish, correctamundo. I've actually got quite a lot of add-ons. I was showing them earlier, but just simple quality of life stuff, nothing crazy. Yes, Master Fifth agreed to endorse you.
Excellent. I ran into Councillor Angharal just a moment ago. Totally by chance, I might add. I asked her about the potential for advancement. She hedged a bit. This endorsement will make all the difference.
Here's the writ.
Well, that makes two of us. I took no pleasure in spending all that coin, but as a retainer, I'll be able to double that sum before long. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a writ to deliver. Thank you again, my friend.
No problem, mamacita. Aww. She doesn't give a fuck about her boyfriend, dude.
Always. She is busy and in a hurry.
Oh, he's here. Listen. Ugh. Aww.
She is always busy these days. I worry she flirts with the flames of the sun and does not know to fear the fire.
What's wrong, Ikakadaki?
My heart and I have barely spoken. She strains her spines both day and night, poring through tomes and hatching her schemes. Her eyes are...
Please, don't attack. I'm just doing my job. Can you give me your bounty and let this go?
Prick.
Thank the gods.
Absolute prick. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's like official add-ons. I mean, I used, what is it? It's called Minion. Now, if you're curious for add-ons for ESO, I do recommend Minion. Minion. Yeah, Minion. Like the little yellow guys, but not. It's good. It adds, dude, there's everything you could ever ask for on that. And then some. It's great. However, I did just stick to like the small quality of life things. Like I have an achievement tracker now. I was showing earlier that we've got like an add-on that shows like the density and the locations of materials that we pick up, stuff like that. So just, you know, simple things. Makes life better.
She is always busy these days. I worry.
Yes.
My heart and I have barely spoken. She strains her spines both day and night, poring through tomes and hatching her schemes. Her eyes are fixed on the next rank, and the next after that. I fear for her. A soul without rest grows dim as twilight.
Is my microphone fuzzing? Is it fuzzy? There's like a... I wonder if it's picking up the audio from my headset, but the volume's not even that loud. If it's not available on console, then it's kind of a disappointment for us console peasants. There are add-ons on console. I don't know the extent of them or how to implement them. I don't know shit about shit. But they are working towards merging console and PC platforms. With that said, that's going to extend the capabilities of add-ons and stuff like that too. I have no idea when that's going to happen, but they have openly talked about that concept. So we'll see. They're going to merge the servers. So there's not just going to be PC servers, then Xbox servers, then PlayStation servers. It's all going to mush together, which is good. I think that's a good thing for a lot of reasons. It's going to increase populations. It's going to, you know, benefit queues for dungeons, queues for PvP, things like that. As long as they can maintain stability of the servers, that's going to be what's really important, right? So she hasn't shared her plan with you, yes?
No, she has not.
All right, I'll talk to her. Bitch, where'd you go? Your boyfriend's upset with you. You done hurt his feelings.
Anyone who has house dresses respect has mine.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise.
Witch!
Stay a while. won't
Witch!
you?
Burn her!
Always pleasure to see you, Sarah. I'm glad you dropped by. I could use a friend right now.
Oh, you're all stressed out. What's happening? You upset? What's
I
wrong?
just received a summons from
I
the
hate this lady.
council. Typically, I'd be overjoyed. After all, I just submitted a petition for advancement to Oathman. But the council never acts on petitions this quickly. Someone's arranging pieces on the game board. I know it. If a member of the house plans to spring a trap, I need to project strength.
All right,
The council
we'll do
has
it.
no
We'll
ranking,
take
my
care of that
friend.
for you.
Be
Don't you
careful.
worry, lady. Fair enough. Unfortunately, uninstalled ESO for Oblivion, and you don't fancy such lengthy installs right now. Yeah, I cannot blame you. Being on PC and having like a good PC with good internet, it's dramatically changed like my experience when it comes to installing and uninstalling games. Like I can reinstall ESO in less than 10 minutes if I wanted to now. Which I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to be like, man, look how fast my internet is. Like it just, because I came from PlayStation and I used to live out in the middle of the friggin' mountains when I was a kid. So like we didn't have like any freaking nothing for internet, dude. My internet when I was young was the worst possible internet you could ever ask for. It would take me like 4 days to install Elder Scrolls. Like I would just have to leave my PlayStation on and just like not play games for 4 days because it had to install. So I understand where you're coming from. I'm sorry you go through that, brother. Just another reason to play PC instead.
Be sure to add that all further petitions will meet the same fate. Cats and lizards.
PC Master Race. PC Master Race.
Don't worry, Relasa. The emissary will give Sun and Shadow a full account of it. There is no greater virtue than ambition, but I'm afraid Sun and Shadow's enthusiasm has rubbed a few of our number the wrong way.
Is there some reason I can give Sun and Shadows for the Council's refusal?
Beyond the obvious? Your friend possesses a keen mind and great natural talent. But even the great House Telvanni is not above simple prejudice.
Wow.
The circumstances of her birth make advancement complicated.
Do you have any advice?
I would counsel patience, but I have no illusions. Sun and Shadow will dismiss such advice out of hand. Her dreams can only be deferred for so long.
Thanks.
I say only this. Whatever she plans.
Nas, what up, brother? Hello.
I only hope that it's for a promotion.
Is that Dream Master in disguise?
Believe it or not.
In disguise with this, what's the word? Yeah, well, I think she's not racist. I think the council, like everybody else around her, is racist. She's trying her best, but she doesn't have any options.
Sorry, I grew tired of waiting. I received more than a few sideward glances on my way over. What happened in there?
The council rejected your petition. Sorry, bitch.
Oh, I see. Maybe I was too impatient. Requested it too soon. Damn. Did they give any reason? Was there anyone who spoke out against it?
Yeah, I don't know how to say that guy's name, but he did.
Of course it was Relasa. That pig has hated me from the start. Gothrin's not fond of Argonians, but this is clearly personal. Would you act as my emissary once more? If you go to tell Arun and speak to Gothrin directly, maybe he can settle this. I'll answer what I can, of course.
I don't really have any questions, I'll be honest.
Just trust. I never said yes. I tell Von Magister, I'd be lying if...
Thanks, lady. I'm not a fan of this lady. She is not nice. Well, she is nice, but to people that matter to her. That's the thing. The only reason we're involved in her quest line to begin with is because her lover wanted to do good things for her, and she's like, fuck that guy, he's stupid, I hate him, I want to live rich and happy by myself without that poor little stinky peasant. And I don't like her.
Tell Arun's you got Nick spit in your ears?
Ew.
Tell Arun's closed. Jog off, you fetching nchow.
Wow, that's nice of her.
Oh, that's rich. You really think Magister Gothrin would open his doors to a tail-lost swit like you? The Master's not seeing any visitors. Not today, not tomorrow, and not next week. So
what if I suck your toes?
Disobeying orders, eh? Yeah, that sounds like Relasa. Skeeving little Nick's always sliming around the tower, jamming pies in our gob and pushing us around. To do muck with her. Go ahead. But if I find out you're lying, I'll have your hide.
Don't worry. I keep my promises. I lick all up on them tickety toes. Let me in! Thank you. Oh, guys, in the meantime, also, I got rich. Oh, you can't see it. It's under my big head. I've got, like, almost 6 million gold now. I started. Oh, speaking of,
had enough
here.
of your excuses.
Do we sell
The
anything?
Master made
Oh
your task
shit!
plain. Find those thieves.
I'm sorry, Magister.
Good thing I popped on the game today. Got a bunch of items getting ready to expire. Look, another 70,000 gold. I guess my face is covering that as well. Sorry. 8,000 gold. Some junk. 2,000, 40,000, 3,000, 20,000, 6,000. All right. Item expired. Oh, 34 minutes ago. That's okay. How in the world did I get 1.2 million gold from that? Now I got 6.6. We're rich, bitch! That's awesome.
Ah, greetings. I'm sorry you had to see that. Magister Gothrin is really quite charming once you get to know him. Honestly, he wouldn't have yelled if Relasa's little snoop, Captain Giravel, hadn't interfered.
I need to speak with the Magister about my associate, son in, Dingles.
Ah, that. I'm sorry, but Relasa is determined, spoken like a true Telvanni. If you bring the goods to me in Sadrith Mora, I'll take credit for their safe return.
Thanks.
Sarah Gothrin will undoubtedly promote me to mouth. Then,
Oh
in
my
exchange
gosh,
for your
everybody.
help, I'll support your Argonians' petition. One good turn and all that. What do you say?
Hold on. I'm gonna move this again back over here. The chat's much less important than the stats on the bottom right, right?
I can't wait to see the look on them.
Oh, everybody's a bunch of political scumbags. Actually, we could probably revisit some of our, our guilds, so we can throw some items back up into there and make some more money. Where does he want us to go? Oh, like right here. Sorry, I'm lost. Hello. 1,000 kilometers. Okay. How about we not? Am I going the wrong way? We should be able to make it from here. I feel like my mount's a little bit slow. Oh, Nern. I heard it. Thank you, sir. I do feel slow. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I don't have all my points put into that. What can I do here? Am I worried about selling stolen items right now? Not really. Let's dump these. And that's equipped already. Nice. That gives us what? 10% mount speed? That's fine. Thank you, thank you. I can't help myself. I gotta pick everything up, man. Oh, hello.
What do you want? You stink of incense and hookah smoke.
Jealous?
Did that beast Gothran send you?
Something like that, yeah.
We are not goods. Zashanti and her friends prepare to leave this cursed island. No more lashings, no more bitter food. Only the light of the moons drifting across the Topal Sea. We only took Gothran's belongings to pay the smugglers.
I won't keep a fellow Khajiit in bondage. I just need the tome, amulet, and the gold.
The moons are kind. I knew you would not betray a fellow child of Joan and Jode.
Yeah, I'll tell them. Don't you worry. We'll go get them suckers for you.
Greetings, Outlander. Cetera Relassa sends her regards. Gathering up these slaves on our own would have been exhausting.
No, no, no.
Damned cats. You lot are going back to Tel Arun.
Aww.
Move out.
You heard the captain. Get moving, Kerr.
No, Darsha will not go.
Aww.
Don't kick yourself over Relassa outmaneuvering you. Trust me, you never had a chance.
So-and-so sent you.
Of course. You didn't think she'd let that flat-headed Aerith out-nix her, did you?
Alright, well, we're freaking getting out of here. Man. Everybody's a bunch of backstabbing scumbags. The heck? Gross, dude. What's that? I thought I saw a little Thieves Guild box. listen.
You can see by torch bugs glow. Little scrib, she's such a wonder. Play, play, life's an adventure. Run, run.
That's gonna be my new ringtone. Where am I going? You know what we could do is we could just kill everybody in the entire town and then set all the slaves free.
It's been a pleasure. Farewell,
There
Sun
you
and
are.
Shadow.
I'm glad you're back. I just had a fruitful conversation with our friend Aerith. Seems that I'm not the only one Relassa's holding back. I think it might be time for a less conventional strategy.
Stabby, stabby.
I underestimated Relassa. I see that now.
Uh-huh.
I know how it
All right,
sounds.
let's do it. Fuck him. Let's go stab him in the face. We need some action. You know what's great too is that there's going to be positively 0 repercussions.
If you are looking for that evil-tempered Telvanni...
So, the lizard thinks she can kill me? Come on, then!
It's done? Thank you, Sarah. Not many people would take a life for their friends. At least I hope we're friends. The house?
Not really.
Makes it difficult to tell sometimes. Aerith and I spoke just moments ago. Things should move quickly.
Yeah, I hope it was worth it.
Aerith assures me that the council will accept my petition now. I hope
Great.
you will consider working with me again.
Not really.
I hope
guess
you
I'm
will
gonna have to,
consider
aren't I?
working with me again. I admit our handling of the Relassa situation was stressful for both of us. I hope we can move past it, though, as friends. Come visit me sometime. I'll make it up to you, all right? I bought some very fine Khajiit tea I've been dying to try.
Finger, what up, dude? Hello? What a name.
This may surprise you.
Yeah, dude, I gotta be honest, I'm not like a huge fan of the... This isn't the main story. These are all side quests that we've done so far in Vvardenfell. But I'm not like a mega fan of the story so far. It just makes me feel gross. Similar to like Somerset. It's just all the political stuff. It makes me feel all greasy and gross. Ugh.
Is someone there?
No.
Help! I've been tied up!
Oh, Jesus.
Thank the aid. To oblivion with these damned mages. No amount of gold is worth this kind of treatment.
What happened?
Sun and Shadow asked me to come measure her for a new dress. Soon after I arrived, a pack of Telvanni thugs burst through the door and dragged her off. One of them shouted something about Tel Arun. That's all I know. Please, just set me free.
You're into fingernails. It's a hobby of yours. Other people's nails and what they say about a person. I apologize. No, don't apologize for something you like. Don't apologize. I wasn't saying that in a bad way. Happy to have you here.
Anyone home? Oh, Scrib Jelly. I'm too late.
I apologize.
Yes, well,
I'm
I
sorry.
came to warn Sun and Shadow, but it seems I arrived too late. I guess I should warn you too. My most benevolent master, Muthsera Gothrin, is disgruntled.
Disgruntled?
Oh yes, peeved, in the extreme. Magister Gothrin promoted me to Mouth, but he still
Mouth.
grieves for Relassa. As you know, grief often gives way to anger. Apparently his gentle disposition has limits when it comes to assassinating his servants.
So this is his handiwork. All right.
Pity I didn't get here sooner. I thought perhaps with time his fury might abate. I'd make all haste to tell Arun if I were you.
We'll do it. We'll take a little visit over
You go
there.
on ahead.
I don't think we have
I'll
a
wait
choice.
here.
A nail can tell many stories about a person. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Like many things. Like, it's incredible what you can find in people's trash. And how much it says about them. Wait, whoa, what's that down there? 3 million? 1,000 zircon plating? 3 million? No. You're out of your mind.
The Magister is expect.
Magister, I'd like to kill you too. I don't think we're going to get the chance right now, but I'd like to.
Eminently predictable, you and your lizard cohort. Ah, the murderer appears. I should thank you for saving me the trouble of hunting you down. Watching you peasants struggle against the inevitable is exhausting.
Why would you imprison Sun and Shadows?
Don't waste my time with flimsy pretense. Did you really think you could kill my mouth and get away with it? I see all. Your clumsy intrigue is no exception. If you wish to save your life and that of your friend, you will perform a task for me.
What you want?
Magister O'Theri made a discovery some weeks ago. A relic, or some dwarven device, perhaps.
Cool, we like
He refuses
this.
to share the details, so I am compelled to take those details by force.
And if I refuse?
Magisters care little for the limits of morality. Me least of all. I try to avoid turning people into shambling masses of screeching tumors, but in this case I could make an exception.
And yeah.
That depends on what information you retrieve. If it's useful, we can discuss the terms of the lizard's freedom.
Okay, we can handle that. Let's go get this relic, or at least the notes on the relic, I guess. Just, oh, right down here. Sorry. It's probably going to take us another 1,000 meters out, though. Oh, it's not that far, actually. I'd like to do some dwarven exploration. I gotta be honest, man. Playing the story missions, or at least the side missions and stuff on Elder Scrolls Online, kind of just gives me the itch to play Skyrim. Now, we did a playthrough of Skyrim sometime recently. I guess it's been like 2 years, something like that. That's not recent, but you get the point, right? It does make me kind of excited to go play Morrowind and Oblivion. Excuse me. Sorry.
I'm quite sure you weren't invited up here.
Doesn't matter. I'm here anyway. Flashbangs. Hello?
There you are. I knew my master would show you mercy. Do you have something for me?
I do. Here it
Well
is.
done. I think my master wants to speak with you himself.
Sure. Uh-oh.
Well, it's about time. Come, servant.
That was cool. I want one of those.
You retrieved the journal. That was competent.
Thanks.
Ah, yes, this is O'Theri's journal. His penmanship has gotten even worse. So, it's a dwarven artifact, then. A merged tonal prism? My, that does sound intriguing. Seems he tucked it away in his Kwama mine, Zalkin Sul. You will fetch it for me.
Ah, okay.
I said nothing.
Fine. I feel like everywhere we go, every quest we pick up, we're just getting bullied by people. Constantly. That's all it ever is. People yelling at us, making us do things, giving us pennies on the dollar for it. Hello. Nice bread.
Hey, you need something?
Is this the Kumbukadinga mine?
Sure is. You looking for work? Nah, you're the adventurous type. Only time you'll lift a pick is to bash in some beastie's skull, am I right?
Alright!
Of course I am. Well, it isn't locked. Go ahead and take a peek. Might
take
want
a
to
peek.
keep it quiet, though.
Sure.
Sure.
I can do that. I can be quiet. And by quiet, I mean I'm gonna fucking kill everything. You never played Morrowind? Thoughts? So no thoughts on that. I mean, I would anticipate it being essentially like Oblivion and Skyrim, just like a little bit less advanced. You know, lower graphics, lower... At least that's my assumption, right? Like, you would think that with Skyrim being like one of the most all-time peak popularity of the Elder Scrolls series, that this would be the graph, or, well, rather, sorry, I guess it's a little backwards on the camera. Like, this would be the graph, right? You'd have, like, Morrowind down here, Oblivion, Skyrim, all that kind of, you know what I mean? Something like that, right? But who knows? Maybe it's even better, and I'll love it more. Regardless, I think we're going to have a blast with it. I look forward to it. In Oblivion, I think I do look forward to Oblivion more so than I look forward to... Excuse me, than Morrowind. But the only reason I say that is because I've only ever really heard such good things about Oblivion, and I don't really hear great things about Morrowind. We have to play Morrowind. We can't just skip it. Doesn't matter what the general consensus of the public is, we're playing that shit. Tonal resonator.
Crazy machine, eh? Figured you'd find it quickly enough. I knew you weren't interested in Kwama Caves. One of those black-hearted magisters sent you to filch this thing, am I right?
No.
I've got a proposition. I can tell you what little I know and give you a key to Mzanchent. In exchange, you give me any notes you find in there. Anything about how it was built, what it does, anything. Got a nice offer from an interested party.
Fine. You know what? We're just gonna pay him.
Well, that does... Prism? Sorry, but...
Thanks, buddy.
Don't let some dwarven...
Let's go murder some things. Get closer. Thank you. Un mas. Tres mas. Okay, well. Not as cool as I thought it was. May I? Thank you. What am I missing? Anything? No, we're good. This guy's slow. We might do a parse on a dummy here, just for funsies. Get a little warmed up on the combat. I think last time I was playing... No, this was off stream, so sorry you guys didn't get to see it. But this build that I'm working with now for damage, I was hitting about 110, 112k DPS, which felt really good. I think that's the highest I've ever had. Now, obviously, DPS goes a lot higher now. Like, people are hitting retarded freaking numbers. Like, I've seen people parsing like 300k with some of the PTS stuff that's coming out. Just manipulating and breaking all the new stuff that they've been adding. And that's a lot. That's a lot. As fun as that sounds. Nah, we don't need it.
Run! The mine's cut! The Kwama are...
What he said.
Never mind! Get out of here through the east line!
We're getting out of here. Gimme. Thank you. What a dramatic ending. How broke are we? Not that broke. Oh, you know what else they changed about this game recently that's friggin' amazing? Dude, you can ride your mount in deep water, which this is not deep water. How in the world is this boat here? There's like 2 feet of water. It makes no sense. But yeah, you can swim with your mount now, which, granted, it's not like super fast. It's not like full-on mount speed. But it's so much better than getting off your mount every time you hit something that's more than an inch deep. Big change. Small quality of life stuff makes a big difference.
Stop right there!
No!
Wait, you're not who I... Good. That's good.
You didn't get yourself killed?
I'd love to kill this guy too.
Ugh.
I have it.
Well, that is a surprise. I do hope this isn't some cheap forgery, for your sake. Ah, some kind of merged tonal prism. A lively one, too. Fascinating. I do hope that fool Otheri didn't damage it. He's almost as clumsy as you.
This guy's an ass.
Vexhead, do you still...
Goodbye, prickhead. Man, she's slow. Small challenge, or sorry, small change. Yeah, they're looking like they're gonna continue to do an immense amount of changes that are not necessarily of that substance, right? Like, riding your mount through water is like a minimal thing. But they're adding so much stuff, dude. Like the projections that they've had for the future. Granted, this is if they keep their promises. Who freaking knows what the future holds? They might just go double back on themselves and say, nope, actually, bud, no, sorry, can't happen. We're not going to do it. Missed it. My bad. Oh, well. But if they keep their promises, if they really do stick to their guns, we're looking for some, like, really cool shit in the future. Like, they're adding boats. They're talking about adding, like, naval combat, which is, who the freaking heck knows what that really means?
Sarah,
They haven't
I
released
cannot
much
thank you
detail on
enough for
that.
helping me. I wasn't sure if I'd ever leave Tel Arun alive. I'm sorry. I know I've asked too much of you.
You might want to lie low for a while.
Sage advice.
Thanks, Mamacita. I appreciate you not being too much of a royal cunt.
I am a free mage of House Telvanni. You had no right to imprison me. I always thought my worst humiliations were behind me. I guess I was wrong.
That's right.
Yes, well, I will be languishing in Gothrin's slave pens. Just, it took me back to darker times. Reminded me of the risks and my good fortune up to this point. Perhaps I've been pushing too hard.
Perhaps you've
I
been
have a great
a
deal
real
to
bitch.
think about.
You know, if she would have, like, hear me out. If she would have been, like, if her heart was in the right place, right? Because this woman came from slavery, along with a lot of her other Argonian fellows. She was primarily focused on climbing the social ladder. She wanted to be a politician. She wanted to own property. She wanted to get rich. And that's what she's been fighting for this whole time. And given the position of Argonians and the social world of Tamriel, they're not really well liked. You know, they're typically used as doormats in most scenarios. And she thought that if she sacrificed everybody around her, and if she stepped all over everybody, that she could end up on top. And she was proven wrong. No matter what she did, no matter how many people she hurt, no matter how many people she took advantage of, she still ended up getting shat on in the end. And look at her. Look at her. Look at those little crocodile tears. Look how sad she is. Look how upset about it she is. What a cunt.
I'll return to Sadrith Mora and continue my studies. Talk to Ioki. Bury myself in a good novel. Come and visit. It would be great just to sit and talk for a while as friends.
All right. I'm not really friends with her, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Maybe I have it wrong here, but the other fella that was anticipating her working with him and, you know, getting out scot-free and no longer being slaves and just living a life of solitude out in the middle of nowhere, you know, happy and free. She totally just, like, crushed him, dude. She was like, yeah, whatever. I don't really care about him. She never even mentioned his name. She was like, who's that again? Who? I don't know. What? What do you mean? Oh, that guy. Yeah, I'm not really interested. And, she just, like, I don't know. It just, these quests are not really sitting well with me. Vvardenfell sucks. This place is miserable. But it's got cool mushrooms.
Return escaping Khajiit to that beast Gothrin. And now I hear about our eggkin crushed in the Zalkin Sul mine. I thought I understood you, but I do not.
Ioki, wait! I'm trying to be strong enough for the both of us.
While they talk, we're taking a peek. Is there any free stuff happening? Sometimes they give away free furnishings. I've already picked that one up. Excuse me? No, looking like nothing free. Nothing free. Well.
Ioki berated me because the Zalkin Sul cave and killed some miners. You stole the prism to save us from Magister Gothrin. I suffered humiliation in a cage while you did what was necessary. Is that so wrong?
To be fair, that was not her fault that the cave collapsed.
No, of course not. I care deeply for Ioki. I want to help him, but I can't save everyone. I serve House Telvanni. I am Telvanni. He must understand that the house traditions may bend, but they will not break. I've never seen him so angry.
And with all due respect to Sun and Shadows, she's not really Telvanni. Is she? I mean, yeah. She is, but she isn't. I don't know.
I certainly hope not. But if he's lost faith in our plan, anything's possible. Ioki won't listen to me, but he might still heed your counsel. Would you talk to him? The Magisters will only tolerate so much defiance. If he makes another attempt...
Yeah, we'll talk to him. But now, after all this is said and done, after everything's fallen apart right in front of her, she comes crawling back.
I knew she would send you. Know that I do not blame you for your role in all this. We are, both of us, victims of Telvanni lies. This place deadens the soul, pure and impure alike.
It does, doesn't it?
Now, let me guess. My heart sent you to counsel patience, yes?
Yeah, she did.
No Saxhleel reaches for a branch beyond their grasp. But all the waiting, all the compromises, my patience rushes downriver. My companions and I must get a message to the ropefish. Will you help?
Who the ropefish?
The ropefish are people smugglers, led by
Nice.
an orc named Kartag. I had hoped to work with him directly. Unfortunately, we must deal with one of his lieutenants, Bothamul. You must deliver the message.
I can do that.
We can discuss that. Ask what
Yeah. What the fuck is going on? I kind of like this guy until all of a sudden he was like, yeah, my best buddy is a human smuggler. I like moving slaves. But sir, you're a slave. Yeah, it's fun. And what the heck, man?
This stuff is good. So
Maybe you've had enough Sujamma.
How much has she had? Sujamma kicks like a bow-legged Echater. Let her sleep it off.
Come on, Atarga. Aim for the stairs.
So many stairs.
I don't like drinking with strangers.
Logdadash.
Fuck off.
Logdabash.
Atarga's drunk as sanguine on Sundas. Won't get nothing but puke and bad jokes out of her. She told me why she was here. Dragging a few slaves across the border, eh? You give me the payment and I'll let the boss know. Savvy?
Sure.
Fine. Lug that gold to Bothamul yourself.
Yep, we'll do that. I like how they can have all the concepts that is like as dark as like slave smuggling and drinking and crack addicts, you know, which is basically skooma, right? They can have all this, but they don't put children in the game. Like there's not a single kid in the entirety of Elder Scrolls Online.
Well, this is a coincidence. I came for a bottle of dry white. What brought you here? Have you spoken to Ioki yet?
Well, so Popesters, I believe the reason why the Argonians have such like clear and smooth voices in this part of the world is because of where they're from. It's because of their origins and their social foundation, right? So we'll finish this dialogue. We'll do a little bit of geography, right?
No. Yes, forgive me. I just couldn't keep pacing around the house, gnawing my claws. Is Ioki all right? What did he say?
He and some others are
He's not
planning to escape.
Do something foolish. Bossumsey? You mean Gothrin's slave prison? What in the name of... I know he distrusts me now, but you can't let him do this. If the truth of our relationship gets back to the council, I'll go to the mine. Maybe I can talk him out of this.
Be careful.
I won't keep you.
All right, so briefly. So we're up northeast, right? Currently in Vvardenfell. And if we look at the map, Telvanni is very close geographically. And the Telvannis are migrants into Vvardenfell. So a lot of these people came specifically from the Telvanni Peninsula. Now, we don't know exactly what's all out here, right? But we do know what's down here in Blackwood and Murkmire. And there's it's like the north and the south, right? Like if you look at America on the East Coast, you have like the north half, and then you have the south half, and they're not necessarily like socially divided, at least in this time of age, right? Back in the day when America was like the 13 colonies and stuff, it was a little bit more divided socially and economically. But you have a very similar experience here in the world of Tamriel. Even though they're all Argonians, they come from very different places. They have different practices. Like in Markmire, for example, they live in the swamps. They're very backwater people. They do a lot of fishing and hunting. They've got very rudimentary religious beliefs, right? They're very spiritual. Whereas if you go up north, they're much more developed socially and economically. At least, well, socially, right? More so economically and politically. And they have more structure, right? They've got cities and towns, and they've got a lot more, like, money, I guess? Like, I don't know how else you would really want to put it, but even though they are of the same race, or the same species, they're very different in how they interact with one another. And I mean, Vvardenfell was introduced to the game a long time ago. It was one of the first DLCs, actually. I think it was the first DLC. So, very, very different from what most of what we typically experience Argonians to be. Like, even over here in Grotwood, right? So, if we know anything about the story and the lore of Tamriel, primarily Argonians come from like this general circle of the world, very swampy, right? But other races and different people have moved into these areas and started like kind of just like ripping shit apart, you know. And they started enslaving the Argonians and taking them captive and overhauling their lifestyles and just like taking their land and stuff. So a lot of the Argonians started migrating. They left. They said, fuck this place, I'm out of here. I like my culture, I like my everything's, doesn't matter where we are, we're taking it with us. And they went to the Grotwood, and when we did the story of Grotwood and we showed up here at the docks, we found out that there's tons and tons of camps scattered around Grotwood of Argonians just trying to like escape, just trying to live their lives. And you'll see that all across the world. Argonians and Khajiit are in a very similar circumstance, right? They're ostracized by the rest of the world. So that's kind of what we're experiencing here, is just a very different walk of life. Now we can see that they're still ostracized. They're still alienated, the Argonians, that is. This woman that we're working with here has been trying her darndest to get out of the rut of what she knows to be the Argonian life, which is essentially just slavery at this point in time. And she's trying to climb that social ladder, but she can't, because there's nothing but disrespect and hatred and prejudice and all this stuff against her and her people. It doesn't matter how good she is, doesn't matter how talented she is, doesn't matter what she's willing to do to like chase down a better life for herself or anybody around her. Like, she's just gonna get shut down, no matter what, and it's just because she's a big, scaly stinky. It's unfortunate, because typically the Argonians are really cool. Granted, I don't like the Telvannis nearly as much as I like, whatever you call, like, the southern aspect of them. Like, they're just much colder, they don't care about anything but themselves, they're very politically oriented. It just doesn't sit as well with me as, like, like, I guess what you could compare to like the Native American aspect of it, right? Like the Argonians in the South remind me a lot of like the Native Americans. Very spiritual, very like protect the land, very deeply rooted in nature. Going north.
Yeah, you need something?
I need
If not, you might want to
slaves.
We're doing a little business here, and it ain't exactly legal.
Well, that's what you want to tell everybody that you don't know.
Indisposed. Fancy talk for drunk as a boiled owl, right?
Yeah.
Moloch's jawbone. She loves her drink, but she always stays sober on the job. Something stinks here. Maybe we should call this off.
2 of your people got her drunk and ambushed me on the way here.
Logdabash. I bet my left
Logdagaba.
I hope you gave her and that witless pig Hasbor a good kick in the teeth. Now we're better off without them. So let's get on with this. You with Yoki and his friends?
Yep.
Good.
Here you were thinking they were being cheap and or lazy with the voice acting. Or got too many complaints about the Argonian voices being harsh on the vocal cords after a while. Yeah, well, I try not to pay attention to, like, community feedback. If you know anything about the feedback that Elder Scrolls receives from their general community, there's few people that actually are like, this is awesome. Most of what you hear as far as feedback goes is, man, this game is fucking stupid. I can't believe the developers are doing all this stupid stuff. It's just not good. I hate it. I wish they would have done this instead. And then the developers take that and they're like, well, you're slimy and gross, but we like you because you pay our bills. And then they do what they want and they're like, this is stupid too. I don't fucking like this. I wish they had done something else. And then they do that and... It's just a never-ending circle of never making the majority happy. And as we've been talking about, like, the future of changes in ESO, not only are they listening to the community in a more involved way, but they also seem to be making changes where it's very different. Like, they're taking a completely different approach to how and what they add to the game. So, yeah. Yeah, fuck that loud group of people that just makes noise,
Your
right?
presence warms my scales, egg friend. Our companions in the mine know we are coming. We equipped ourselves as best we could. Now we strike.
What's the plan, brother?
First, we must deal with the guards, especially the ones who linger near the entrance. If they raise the alarm, the slave master will descend on us like a hungry hackwing. Renisi thinks we should knock them out. Osri suggests we show no mercy.
Yeah, let's kill him,
Osri
dude.
spent many long weeks in the...
I prefer the killing solution. Let's kill them all! Kill them dead, Guardian. Man, I miss Destiny. I miss Destiny 2 back in its, like, heyday. This is such a fun game for a long time.
Proceed with caution, egg friend. The guard captain lurks nearby. I can feel it.
Ioki, what are you doing? Are those bodies?
No. No, they're not bodies. They're sleeping.
Intruders! I'll fetch the slave master!
See how your Telvanni masters treat their slaves.
Ioki, this is madness.
The slaves are revolting! To arms!
This is it. Run!
Rally, my friends. Make your escape.
I want to leave now.
What are we waiting for? Escape the mine? Come on! Hurry up! Do the speed limit! Or drive faster than the speed limit. Dude, I was driving home today. Earlier this morning, I was doing some running around. I don't know if it's like the weather. I know that like people in my state don't know how to drive.
Hart, you are coming with us.
From Pennsylvania in the U.S. For what, dude? I don't know what it is, but people just can't fucking drive. And if the weather, like if there's a cloud in the sky, people like take 10% or 10% off their speed limit that they drive. I was going down the mountain and coming back into town, and the speed limit's fucking 55. The speed limit is 55, and I normally do like 70 because because there's nobody out there. It's the middle of the mountain, and I got stuck behind so many people today. I just kept getting stuck behind people, and I would be cool with it if they were doing 55, but some motherfucker was doing 34 miles an hour in a 55, just cruising, just hanging out. And I was getting frustrated. I was like, dude, get off the road! Just go home! You don't deserve to drive! Who gave you a license?
I just need a moment to think. I could let him go. Perhaps I should. But why? He brings me joy and comfort, doesn't he? When he's not kidnapping me, that is.
This lady
Why
pisses
would
me
I
off
give that up if I
too.
didn't? Maybe. But if I let him go, I'll never see him again.
Set him free. Let him be.
Yoki, you can leave if you want. I won't stop you.
What a crazy bitch. She locked him up with magic chains.
The house will betray you, Sun and Shadow. On that day, I hope you think of what we could have had.
I need a moment. We can
Well,
talk outside.
take a moment. Take as many moments as you need. Man, that's one thing about ESO is the freaking artwork. They do a wonderful job.
May your soul return to the Hist, my friend.
We can mourn later, Ryoki. We have to go.
Go. I will follow in a moment.
Alright, she's taking too many moments.
I feel as if my heart is breaking. I suppose I did, but it brings me no joy. Little wonder that other members of my house do the wrong thing so often. Thank you for all you've done, Sarah. I will never forget your loyalty and friendship. I'll need to keep my love.
Cool. We're donezo. We got a skill point for that. That's cool. Summon Zareth Var. I don't think we want to do the companion quest right now. Cool. What's that put us at? 12 out of 17 for the side quests. I do really appreciate this little, like, zone guide that they've added. They put the zone guide in the game a long time ago. But it was really simplified. Like, there wasn't a whole lot added to it. It was just kind of there, and it provided, like, slight guidance, but only when you've expended all your options. They've upgraded it. They've made it to the point where, like, you can genuinely follow the zone guide start to finish, and it will just pull you. So you don't spend, like, hours just running in circles trying to find shit. It's good. I'm glad they've done that. But we are going to start the main quest after doing a quick parse. Let's break it up a little bit. What's his face? Changuita, that's the name. We're gonna go to this guy's house because I know he's got a target dummy and some other fancy stuff. I want to do a quick parse and see how I'm feeling about it. If I can crack like 95, I'll feel good about myself. We'll eat some food. Is there anything else I need? I think my weapons are charged, right? Yeah. This should be it, I think. I guess I can give a brief overview of the build if you guys are interested. We've got a... Here. We've got a 4-piece set of the Highland Sentinels for crit chance only, the whole way through. On the back bar, we've got the Maelstrom's Perfected Sword. That is for the critical charge buff, right? It gives us up to 12% max increased direct damage, which is mostly what we do here on the build that I'm working with. Then I've got a 5-piece for the Null Arca, which I really enjoy this set. This is great. It's just a proc set, but it does quite a lot of damage and it's got a very short cooldown. Velothis, which gives us increased damage, but it reduces our light and heavy attacks. We spend very little time light and heavy attacking, so that is really beneficial. That 15% is great. And then I'm running this monster set too, which is just another proc set with a very similar cooldown and damage as the Null Arca. Feels really good. And as far as the skills go, we're running Dawn's Wrath, because I'm a Templar. Kind of have to, but regardless, I think I was going to try to take that. The code is watching. What's up, Sir Joraya? We've got Assassination for more crit chance and some juice, which, you know what? Actually, I'm going to take Resolving Vigor off and put this on. That'll give us some more damage. And then most of my abilities are coming out of Herald of the Tome. Which, they need to add some, like... I want this to be blue, dude. That would be very cool if that was blue. I want my, like, my little tomes to be blue to match everything else. It's a lot of damage, actually. UI's looking nice, right? I love it, dude. I'm really happy with that. Ah, I missed a global. It's been a while since I've done a parse. I'm a little bit rusty. But 52k on the beam techs is really good. Troya, I'm not ignoring you. You just like attention more than anybody else. $100k on a tick? $160? Okay, I got 109,000 DPS. That's better than I anticipated. I missed quite a lot of stuff in that. Well, you know what? That feels good. Feels good. I feel like I got buffed a little bit, actually. Because 109,000 was, like, solid when I felt like I was really well refined. And if I missed quite a lot of globals and stuff like that, that's really, really good, right? I bet if I didn't miss shit, if I hit every single global perfectly, my timing and rotation was spot on, I could probably hit like 150k. The thing is, Beaver, I don't know what the hell you're playing, so I'd rather yap and yap and yap. Well, I appreciate you being here regardless. This is Elder Scrolls Online, man. It's an MMO, right? Massive multiplayer online RPG role-playing game, I guess, right? There's a lot of stuff to do, man. It's mostly like filler questing, but largely combat oriented, right? Like the end of the game is, the goal is like dungeons and shit like that, like doing all the hard combat. And when it comes to group content, I do prefer a tank build. I mean, I really love killing shit, but it's very difficult to get a full group together. Like, there's not nearly as many tanks in the game and healers in the game as there are damage dealers. Everybody wants to kill shit. That's just how it is. So I'd usually just find myself being a tank so I can fill groups better. And I don't know. I like being a tank too. It's good. It's enjoyable. Just waiting for the greatest of all time to arrive, not just some animal. Bam! Got his ass. Yeah, whoa. Friggin' put him in the dirt. Put him in the dirt. Boom. Alright. Well, that felt good. I've got some other sets too, like... Alright, well, this is my tank build if you guys are at all interested. Check this out real quick. Can I leave instance? Is that something I can do? No. Timeout. Let's go back to Vvardenfell. I'm very happy with how my tank builds come together. Now, this damage build that I'm working with now, I took quite a lot of inspiration from other people's builds. To be honest, I didn't come up with it myself. I made some personal tweaks to it, but most of what I've come up with has come from like combinations of other builds. Whereas my tank build I've developed completely from scratch. Like I haven't looked anything up. I've watched not a single video, nothing. So I'm really proud of my tank build. But I'm running Roxas as a monster set. That is like all for sustain, right? The whole thing is just like sustain and resource recovery. The longer you're in combat, the more resources you recover. And it has a cap of 30 stacks, so it does max out, but it provides an immense amount of resource sustain. And then I've got a filler piece of the trainee set. That feels really good. We like that. And Lucilla's windshield is really cool. I've never played with this up until fairly recently, but essentially it's a tank set, so it's got the general like health and stamina and healing stats on it, right? But the 5-piece bonus, when you block 3 attacks, within 10 seconds, it puts a shield on the ground. It's a big blue circle, and inside that circle, every enemy within it, there's no limit, there's no cap, so every enemy inside of it gets minor brittle, which increases their critical damage taken by 10%. And then while I'm in the area, I also get major protection, which reduces my damage taken by 10%. So it's great. It's really, really good. I like this set a lot. I don't think it's necessary, but it feels really flexy. Feels really flexible. Like you can change it for anything you want, but it's something about it just feels right. Then I'm running Lucent Echoes as my other 5-piece. So Lucent Echoes is it's a trial set, so you get the 5% damage reduction from minor eggs as well. Your standard like max health and healing increased, but then when you've got 50% more health, the critical damage and critical healing of any group member not wearing the set is increased by 11%. So everybody around you gets 11% increased critical damage done and critical healing. It's really good. And then when you're below 50% health, the damage that you are taking from monsters is reduced by 20%. So 20% damage reduction from that feels really, really good as well. But then you get to buff your teammates on the side. Torque tonal consistency is another sustain item, so when one resource is low, your other resource gets a massive, massive buff to its sustain, and vice versa. So if your resources are always low, you're restoring an immense amount of resources, and I've paired that with this ability, Heart of the Flame. Now, the Dragon Knight's been reworked recently. They totally, start to finish, like revamped the entire Dragon Knight class, and it became awesome. It's awesome. Every single thing about that class is incredible. I'm so happy with the Dragon Knight. It is a lot of fun. Even playing a pure Dragon Knight is really, really fun right now. And it didn't always used to be like that because of subclassing, right? Now that you can have classes from every class in the game, or skill trees from every class in the game, that's all anybody did. So the Dragon Knight is sitting in a really good place, and I think they anticipate doing that for all the other classes moving forward. They're going to add like bonuses and benefits to just being specifically like a pure class instead of like absorbing skill trees from everybody else. But the Heart of the Flames ability is just straight up resource regeneration. Now it's a little expensive to use it, but it restores 15% of your health, magic, and stamina every 2 seconds over 4 seconds. So you pop that once and you get 30% of your resources back of all your pulls. Over 4 seconds. It's really good. Like, Like, and it does damage in an AoE. It's freaking retarded. But that's about it. That's all you need. Heart of the Flames and a taunt. And then I've got Beckoning Armor, which pulls enemies in. It's a taunt. It gives me resistances. Quite a lot, actually. And then a bunch of healing. Like, I've got a Fear, so I can stun enemies. I've got a Chain, so I can pull enemies close. And then the rest of it's, like, just AoE healing for the team. And then I've got Necrotic Potency as well, which restores my ultimate, which is really, really good. And then the ultimate, which essentially is just additional weapon and spell damage for your teammates, which, yeah, that's what it's all about, is buffing the teammates. I love this. I have fun with this build. It's really, really good. It's hard as shit to die. But that's what we're working with on the tank. Excuse me. Sir, I'm here to speak with you.
Lord, forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. I'm just a simple tribunal priest, and the trouble at the ancestral tomb was too much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed, Lord Vivec, and left a colleague alone at the tomb.
Did you ever think that your colleague is a bitch?
Lord Vivec sent the three of us to seek guidance at the Andrino ancestral tomb. We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivec bestowed upon us.
3 of you?
Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivec's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
Sorry, I'm responding to a text. I'll go to the tomb. I'll help you out. Give me 1 second.
What's wrong? Someone help!
By the 3! First a wounded armiger, now this!
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vvardenfell.
Holy shit.
But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
Those words, what do they mean? What happened? Merciful Azura.
Furberifmer. Happy to randomly find an ESO live. Absolutely! I'm happy to have you. Welcome aboard, sir. We're doing all the boring stuff. We're just doing quests and overland content, so sorry to be the only one streaming ESO doing the literal most boring stuff in the game, but here we are.
Lord Vivec, protect me. That was Azura, the queen of the night sky. And you, she spoke directly to you, Outlander.
That's right.
I'm surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivec's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us.
What?
The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land.
That means Mafio's coming.
I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb.
This is literally your favorite aspect of the game? Hell yeah. Good, good. Dude, I really enjoy the stories. The side quests are very filler-esque. We just got done doing, like, some, in my opinion, not really entertaining quests. But we're on to the main story in Vvardenfell right now, so hopefully it steps up a notch or two, right? Oh, sorry. Tell me more about your mission.
We sought guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivec. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Urnsey, and we were forced to flee.
Daedra?
Vile creatures from oblivion. You hear about an odd ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior. Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger.
Alright. I've heard of the buoyant armigers, but only in terms of, like, style pages and stuff. So I've seen the gear pieces that the buoyant armigers provide, but I don't know jack dick about what they actually are. So this is actually gonna be good. I like this. What they be?
The buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivec's deeds through actions and words. Poor Urnsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain.
So they're basically a militia.
Where are you from?
That's pretty much what I got out of that. Oh, did I miss something? Talk to Cannon. I did. I don't know why it's telling me to go back there. Side quests are usually a 50-50. They're either filler garbage or amazing. Yeah, I thoroughly agree with that. Yeah, 100%. Like, the last side quest that we just did, we got done with some like political garbage. Just people trying to climb the ranks, get out of the positions they're in, and screwing other people over in the process. As a whole, when you stand back and you look at the entire quest line, it's kind of interesting. But to get the whole way through it is rather tedious and slow. First time playing through Morrowind. This is the first time I've played through Morrowind listening to everything. I've played through ESO before. I used to play on PlayStation many years ago, and I just skipped it all. I was just like, yeah, I want to kill everything and make gold. And then I didn't pay attention to a lick of nothing. So in this playthrough, now that I'm doing all the whole YouTube stuff and many years more mature and advanced and slightly bolder, I thought it would be really cool if we like actually involved ourselves with the stories. And there is a lot of really good stuff. It's a lot of good stuff, man. But I think most people do skip everything.
Oh, she did, didn't she?
It's fine.
That means she made it to Seydanin. Vivek be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivek's inquiries.
Wouldn't it be sacrilege if you got somebody else to do it for you as well?
As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to talk to one's ancestors while monsters try to eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber.
What kind of help? You want me to kill things?
Take this
Please.
scroll with Lord Vivek's inquiries. While I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection, you must ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's go.
We're really going to?
Yeah, we'll go and do this.
Keep an eye out for those Daedra.
The dialogues and like the build up to get to missions like this is kind of super dramatic. Like the way they introduce you to this quest is good so far. I like it. It's engaging. But this is just how it is. This is the natural state of Elder Scrolls overworld content. We have this like dramatic and intense build up, and everybody's dying and screaming and we have to do this, it's gonna be really, really difficult, and then you just like everybody just dies like this. Like everything just immediately explodes in front of you, and it's not very challenging at all. It takes a lot of the sustenance away from what I would feel could be added. Like if they added more difficulty, it would change things in the overworld exploration a lot. I can't wait for them to add that freaking difficulty bump. I don't care how they do it. If it's just like an additional like select veteran for overworld content, like whatever they gotta do, man, throw that shit in the game now, man. I cannot wait.
The summoning chamber.
I want to struggle through these things. I want to barely make it to the end of this ritual and be like, damn, that was hard. And then the, rest of the dialogue and stuff kind of suits it.
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions. Ask the warrior poet's questions, Outlander.
Lord Vivek asks, the heart of the world, key to ascension, should I be filled with apprehension?
Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him. Ask the remaining questions as my time here is
June. June's faster than I thought it was going to show up. I haven't really paid close attention to their, like, their map, right? Like, whatever they've drawn up and said, hey, this is our plan for the future. I kind of just get, like, the gist of everything, and I let other people tell me what they're trying to add to the game. So I don't really know time frames, but June is so much faster than I would have expected. I like that. In fact, what is... It's May right now. June's next month. It's actually the end of May. We might be playing more ESO in the near future.
An enemy of old, yes. But not the one that Vivek presumes.
Lord Vivek asks, did Sotha Sil in his unending crusade know our divinity would shrivel and fade? I don't know how I ended up as a Argonian.
Sotha Sil imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple. Now, back to sleep.
Good night.
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Ooh. Well, all right. What are we running with? What am I running with this character? Excuse me. Sorry, I know I just glazed over this, but I've got Narayan's Mask as a 2-piece, Null Arca as a 5-piece, Velathes as my mythic, and then a 4-piece of the Highland Sentinels for the crit chance. And on the back bar, I'm running the Maelstrom's Greatsword for the direct damage buff. And for skills, I've got Dawn's Wrath, Assassination, and Herald of the Tome, mostly revolving around Herald of the Tome. That's pretty much most of what I got, with some buffs and stuff. So weapon abilities. It's good. It's a really, really good DPS build. It's honestly, it's really fluid. If you're not getting interrupted by enemies, it feels fucking awesome. If you are getting interrupted by enemies, it's miserable. Because, like, I was trying to run through the new event. I'm trying to remember where it is. Yeah. I was trying to do the night market. And if you're not in there with, like, a full group and people tanking and stuff, you just get knocked down over and over again. You just get interrupted and interrupted and interrupted and interrupted, and it's impossible. You can't do nothing, dude. It's really frustrating. But, you know, if I go in as a tank, man, I feel really good in that place. And the teammates benefit from it too, right?
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivek City. Have you been there? It's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above. You should meet me there so I can introduce you to Lord Vivek.
Sure. Did you understand what your ancestor told us, though?
Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received. Not that I expected to. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivek City, to help me explain what my ancestors said.
Okay. Sure, we can do that.
Excellent.
I'll meet you there.
I'll be along shortly.
700. Where are we going? Let's just travel there. You haven't messed with the night market much. Don't like the area being instanced. Don't know if that's how you call it. Yeah, I don't know what you call it either, but I know what you mean. If you put, like, alright, for example, where are we at here? Group Finder. If you do something like this, like, event zone, right? Like, this is loaded with people trying to make groups, and this is all night market stuff. Dude, I'm telling you right now, if you get a 12-man group rolling, you're going to feel really good in that place. as long as your 12-man is competent. If you have a bunch of people that don't know how to play the game, it is difficult, because the night market is intended to be quite difficult. But as a 12-man, man, you just blaze through everything. It feels really good. But you're not going to, like, walk into the night market and just find a group of people running around. You have to pretty much make one.
Lord Vivek, we don't
They feel quick, though. There's a lot of people doing it.
Oh, hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me.
As you say, I'll be in my office if you need me.
Yeah, sulk. Get out of here.
Forward, friend of Levoul, and let us speak. Canon Levoul says you helped him in his mission. As I have written, the one who helps my ally becomes my friend. Despite the Archcanon's concerns, I greet you with sincerity and pose a simple question. Will you assist us further, Outlander?
What kind of help do you need, Lord Vivek? Look at them toes, baby. Swanging them dogs around.
I have ordinators and armigers at my disposal. Vast armies of followers and dedicated priests. What I don't have, however, is a fresh perspective. Will you set aside your personal goals for a time and become the eyes and ears of a god?
Okay, he's a little high on his friggin' shoulders, dude. But I like this guy so far. The paint is interesting. I would love to see skins like this added to the game. I know there's plenty of skins that are similar, but like a skin like that would be freaking cool. Quest Line has some not so fun parts where you have to run around long distances, but the story is enjoyable, so you really liked it. Cool, I'll look forward to it. I mean, like I said, I've blazed through it before, but never paid attention to anything, so we're going to try to, like, involve ourselves with the intricate details of the lore.
Good. I need assistance to investigate.
Thank you very much, man.
Strange
Thank you.
phenomenon that the ancestor confirmed may indeed be a problem. We'll start with a simple divination ritual. Archcanon Tarvis can tell you what we need to delve into this mystery.
I don't think he wants my help.
The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my Archcanon, but he's a faithful servant. Tarvis will do as I say, and I say we need your assistance. Find the Archcanon in his office, and he'll tell you how to proceed.
Alright. Let's do that. Hello? Out here? To be fair, though, that is most of what ESO is just running around. Like, at least the story quests, right? If you're trying to do any kind of questing, you're just running from A to B and, like, going through dialogues. With, you know, ad pulls in between.
Ah, Outlander. Lord Vivek trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you.
Wow.
Who am I to question my god? I suppose he sent you to me so I could put you to work? Did he say which task he wants us to accomplish first?
He needed to perform a divination ritual.
Ah, yes. We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the phenomenon that vexes Lord Vivek. Now listen closely. I hate to repeat myself.
Sir, yes, sir, Mr. Dickhead, sir.
Despite my objections, Vivek believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction and tell the overseer that Lord Vivek requires the blessing stone. Then bring it to me in the palace.
All right. I'll get the blessing stone and meet you there. Sure.
You receive a simple errand.
He's grumpy. You think he's a pain from the start? I noticed. Excuse me.
This project has been nothing but one disaster after another.
Oh, like
How am I
construction in
expected to
America.
get this ziggurat built on time when things constantly go wrong. Don't mind me. I'm just having one of those days.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up.
Our blessing stone? Do you know what happens if we give up our blessing stone? Well, neither do I. but I'm sure it won't put us back on schedule or end our string of disasters. I'm not one to disagree with the Archcanon, but that's a terrible idea.
Lord Vivek needs the Blessing Stone to perform a ritual.
Lord Vivek?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I just did.
But I'll need your help before I can turn over the Blessing Stone. The passage that leads to the consecration chamber collapsed, trapping some of my workers. If you can clear the way, you can borrow the stone.
All right, we can do that.
I appreciate that.
Hello? What happened? Good job. So strong.
I was gonna die under there. Oh, thanks for saving
Should we
me.
jump on him? Eh. Eh.
Thank you. I'll go tell the Overseer what you did for me.
Uh-huh. I know that, okay, this is definitely not the way to go.
My cool, sweet drink.
Hello?
I see you've got the
Yeah, what? That's correct. I have the Blessing Stone. I guess we're going all the way back. I don't, she wants to talk again. Talk to such and such. I don't know. I think we need to go back to the Vivek's little room here. That actually might be a bug with the, one of the add-ons that I have. It's probably like a UI thing. I have not looked at Minion for a while, so I would imagine a lot of my add-ons are outdated with all the recent updates.
The Outlander returns. I understand there was trouble at the construction site.
It's fine.
You were able to save a few of the workers. Lord Vivek always draws the straightest arrow from the quiver. Praise the tribunal.
Ooh.
Hear the
What?
words of the warrior poet and reveal the source of Lord Vivek's distress.
That's water. How'd that do that?
An Ashlander?
Like, hold on.
A clockwork made
Pretend there's water in there. Like, if I just... Wouldn't it fall out?
Daedric cultist?
Goodbye, magic water.
Something interfered with the ritual, my lord. But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research.
Between the cryptic warnings of the ancestor spirit and the unexpected result of the divination ritual, I fear there may be more astir than I imagined. We solved the greatest mysteries by accident, I suspect. I should write that down.
That's a good one. Not bad. Something went wrong during the ritual. Did you learn what you had hoped?
We learn from every action we take. Failure or success, each result teaches us something, at least in the larger sense. To be more specific, no, not as much as I hoped.
But there were images in the ritual.
Images that suggest avenues to investigate, riddles to solve. Let me tell you a secret, Outlander. It concerns a living god, an energy that fades like daylight as dusk spreads across the land.
I don't understand.
Listen well, and speak not a word. My divine energy, it drains away. Whether from illness or foul malady, I know not. You must travel the land and seek answers on my behalf. But first, gratitude before service.
Oh, wow.
As I have written. So thank you.
What a nice fella.
The ritual confirmed my worst fears. Divine energy flows out of me for no reason that I can discern. I felt the power imbued within my blessing stone get wrenched away as soon as you added it to the ritual. I couldn't stop it.
So you're losing divine energy. How's that possible?
To quote my own words as the warrior poet, no lock exists that the determined thief cannot open. Follow the trail of my missing energy, and try to discover the identity of the enemy Levol's ancestor warned us about.
This is interesting. I don't really know much about Vivek myself. Now, everybody around us seems to just like, yeah, he's a god. He's cool. He's a nice guy. He's a god. And nobody seems to like question or know much about it, at least not that they express openly. I'd love to learn more about Vivek's origins and why he is what he is and how he got here. Because you don't really see a bunch of floating gurus very often. Like, sometimes you do, but they are like specifically literal gods. This is just a dude that flies. Maybe I'm, overthinking it a little bit. I don't know. You think the enemies are responsible for your loss of energy?
Something drains my energy. Find Archcanon Tarvis in his office and ask if he gleaned anything useful from the ritual. If not, I know his earlier research indicated new avenues to investigate.
He's just a cool guy, yeah.
Go where he tells you and learn what you can.
He's just a real chill guy. We'll go talk to him. We'll go have a chat with Tarvis. Ow. I should fill my guild banks back up today, too. All those items bounce back. I can reprice them.
I performed that ritual countless times, and it never exploded in my face before. If I discover that you sabotaged the divination... No. I shouldn't take my failure out on you.
That's right.
It's not your fault that things are... difficult.
Yeah, crybaby. The Tribunal's lore is really interesting. You should check up on it sometime. Well, I was hoping we'd learn about it in-game, but if not, I do... Every now and then I kind of get this itch for lore, and I start looking shit up. And I like go on like the wiki and just start reading about things. And if we don't, find ourselves satisfied with what we learned throughout the story of Vvardenfell, we may end up doing that. By difficult, you mean Lord Vivek's loss of power.
How do you know about...
He told me.
Lord
Fool.
Vivek told you? Of course he did. It's his prerogative, I suppose.
This guy's freaky.
You must swear to keep this secret, though. There would be panic in the streets if the people believed one of the Tribunal was incapacitated.
Lord Vivek said you might need help investigating the source of this problem.
It's true. I'm much better at scholarly pursuits than field work. And the ritual wasn't a total failure. It confirmed 3 locations from my earlier studies. Balmora, Aldrin, and Berelzar's tower. I need you to investigate each of these sites.
Sure.
Haven't you left yet?
I'll leave right now! Leave me alone! It's like I'm on my way out the door and he's like, go on, get out there, and smacks me in the butt. Let's go east first, right? Who's that? $17 million gold. What is this? Holy hot damn. 3 listings. I'm not that rich. That's crazy. Wow. Excuse me. Barzalazar's tower. I gotta sneeze again, dang it. Excuse me. Talk to me, sir.
Oh,
such displeasure and disappointment. Nothing works, even though every calculation is precise. Now an interruption. How infuriating. Wait. Sometimes the great gear turns from frustration to opportunity. Divine energy. I'll have you know I participated in Lord Sotha Seal's 9 analyses of the exalted enigmas. But we have more important matters. I'm about to determine the correlation between color and time, and I could use another set of hands. A reciprocal exchange. Interesting, yes. I can see the benefits of such an arrangement. Very well. Just activate the crystals in the proper sequence while I modulate the energy flow. Less chance of an explosion that way.
Nice, we can do that. Thank you for the blessings. The basic context is that originally the Dark Elves used to worship Azura, and then the 3 Tribunal guys did some shady stuff to acquire this godly status. Interesting. See, I didn't know that. I mean, I have a, general understanding of the 3 Tribunals. Obviously, our Vivek man is one of them, but I don't really know anything about the other 2. I did not know that about the Dark Elves. That's freaking fascinating. He said we have to do this in the correct order. Now, we could talk to him and figure out exactly what that order is and get it right the first time, or, hear me out, we just pull a classic Skyrim and press buttons until we get it right.
No. Activated, but not in the proper sequence. Smoke instead of light. That didn't do anything good.
Okay, I got it.
Proper sequence. Try again.
I know what I'm doing.
A good start. Keep going.
Okay.
No. Reset the mechanism and try again.
Okay, well. I was hoping it would reset on its own.
Smoke instead of light. Not the reaction I was hoping for. A good start. Keep going. Correct. So far, so good.
Alright.
No.
I think I already know what it is.
Reset the mechanism and try again.
It's red, yellow, green, blue, purple.
A good start. Keep going. Correct. So far, so good. Like clockwork you are.
Fucking knew it, dude. Bloody fucking net. I played games before.
Yes, I love it when the gears align.
That was satisfying, actually.
Perfect. Such are the benefits of an extra set of appendages. The energy flows freely and without disruption, allowing the rods and the pistons to align in a most pleasing manner. Thank you. Now, why do you want to know about divine energy?
Well, I was sent to ask you about the transfer of divine energy.
Sent? How intriguing. I was just thinking about my former master, Sotha Seal, and the experiments we conducted. He desperately sought to understand the power he and his companions attained, especially whether or not that power was temporary.
Well, did Sotha Seal reach a conclusion yet?
Not while I assisted him.
Okay.
He had a tool that he used to drain away minute bits of his own.
Did a leprechaun tell you?
Store and study. He could extract it and return it as he saw fit. Not sure what became of the tool, but here are my notes from those days.
Thank you.
More
Much
questions?
appreciated. No, I realized that when I was going one to the next, it wasn't working. But when I jumped from red to yellow, I realized that it was just like a counterclockwise rotation of skipping one. Right? So like red, you skip one, go yellow. You skip one, go green. You skip one, go blue. You skip one, go purple. I don't know. Dude, I've spent literally like over 2,000 hours playing ESO. I've spent like probably 800 or more hours in Skyrim. Like, it's something you just catch on to after a while. It's like reading, right? It's like reading another language. You just kind of start to understand it. But we can blame it on the magic elves and leprechauns. I actually met a leprechaun at work the other day. He was a really nice fella, dude. He was super nice. Some dude came up to the counter. He was like, I can't even do his accent. He had like a very heavy Irish accent. And he was like, my corn harvester's down. I need this hose repaired. And then that's the worst Irish accent you've ever heard in your life. But he was a leprechaun. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I got lost. I was looking for the way shrine. I got distracted talking about leprechauns. He was really short, too. He was short. He had bright red hair. That's why in today's time, like normal, quote-unquote normal, dark elves worship the tribunal gods and organize around family houses, and the Ashlanders and the dark elves that live tribally, quote-unquote tribally, so to speak, the outer world fellow Azuro tribunal worship is considered more refined, and while Azuras seem more of an archaic, almost primitive. Interesting. Yeah, see, well, if you've played Skyrim, there's a lot of dialogues from NPCs that they'll be like, by the 9, or something like that, but there's more than just the 9, right? And some people believe that the new guys, the new gods, are not gods, and others do. So you end up with this like divination of religion, right? And people, they believe the old, what you call archaic or primitive religious aspects, and then the people that believe like the new age stuff, right? It's fascinating. Now with ESO, we are, what's the word? Chronologically, we're like, what, 2,000 years prior to Skyrim or something like that? So this shit is old. We're not reading all that. Sorry, guys. So no rainbows needed for the color puzzle. I mean, the colors helped. A little bit, but not really. But if you are colorblind, you can still solve the puzzles within ESO.
I love seeing new faces. For a while, it was just the same old miners and the occasional traveling merchant. Thought Carolyn might have to shut this place down. Look at me talking your ears off. What can I get you?
Any idea why visitors have been scarce?
At first, I assumed it was the usual house squabbles. Redoran and Hlalu arguments can get pretty heated. Then I thought maybe the Ashlanders were scaring people off. But after that proclamation... No, I'd rather not talk about that with a stranger.
Maybe if I paid you 69.
I like the color of your gold, Outlander. Just between us, I heard the House Guard shut down the Shulk ore mine. Something to do with violent cultists who attacked the miners and took over the place. Even got the crew chief, or so I heard.
Okay, goodbye. Thanks for taking my money. Over this way.
Ow! Stupid dog.
What happened?
You make me look bad.
I just tried to pet it.
Stupid dog.
Leave it alone.
You shouldn't be here. Didn't you read the House Redoran proclamation? I wouldn't be here myself, but some of my miners are still in there.
Can you tell me what happened?
Our mine was invaded by violent cultists. They showed up and just took the place over. My people are trapped. I'm no expert, but it looked like the cultists were preparing to conduct a ritual before the Ashlander interrupted them.
Why do you think the cultists are conducting a ritual?
Probably because I heard one of them say, "With this ritual we'll call forth a mystical weapon and attain the power of a god."
Wow.
Or something along those lines. Look, I was just trying to get me and my miners out of there when the Ashlanders showed up.
Child slavery.
Really?
Let's support it by helping his miners. The Shulk ore mine. I do wish ESO was slightly more involved with the exploration. Like, when we go into mines like this, I wish there was, like, nodes of ore and stuff scattered around that you could collect that was unique to this area, stuff like that. Now, we might find some ores in here, but it's not quite as, what's the word I'm trying to think of? It's not quite as, gosh darn it, I can't think of the flipping word. Immersive. As, like, say, ES or Elder or Skyrim was. Granted, this is an MMO. I'm asking a lot. I need a cleanse.
Return the relic and we'll let you live.
They'll let us live, huh? I hear something. Listen. Oh, maybe it was me glowing. I heard something like buzzing or fuzzing. It sounded like a Sigic portal almost, but not quite. Alright, we're getting places.
Did you find what you were looking for in the mine?
Not sure. I need to consult with my contact.
Of course. I perfectly understand. I think I'll wait a little longer and see if any of my miners were able to escape from the cultists. Good luck with your mission. Whatever it is.
Thank you, boss. Much appreciated, sir. Okay. We can run. We can run. It's not that far. It'll save us a smidge bit of gold, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that we're gonna switch gears here in about probably a half hour, maybe an hour or so. Something like that. We're gonna play a different game. I'll break the stream off, we'll start a fresh one. I'm not gonna make a fancy thumbnail because I don't have time to do all that, but we're gonna jump into, I'm hoping we play a little bit of a game called Far Far West. My buddy Gabe's getting on. If you don't know what Far Far West is, it's really fun, dude. It's simple. It's kind of like a more animated, goofy, silly version of Helldivers. It's a lot of fun. Him and I've been playing it a little bit, and it'd be fun to keep pushing through it. We'll have a good time, and we'll scream a lot.
You there! The territory of the Red Exiles shouldn't be traveled lightly.
Good job! I like this lady.
Ashlanders once respected each other, helped one another. You'd think these were house wolves or tribunal dogs, the way they treated me. Speaking of the tribunal, you have the smell of dog about you.
Doggo.
I wonder why that is.
I'm looking into something for Lord Vivek. Why do I smell like a dog?
Is it? And I thought all the tribunal cared about was building monuments to their own greatness. Nice to see that one of them cares about what's going on beyond their borders. Well, perhaps we can aid each other this day, Outlander.
What kind of help do you need, sir, ma'am? Sorry.
Ashlanders are nomads,
Apologies.
but we gather at sacred sites to trade, confer, and pay homage to the past. Aldrin is such a place. That's why Chodala invited the Red Exiles here. But these outcasts won't let me into their camp. I need to find my brother.
Who's your brother?
My brother, Chodala, is the Ashkan of our tribe, and I am his ambassador. I act as a go-between among the tribes. Chodala wants to unite the Dunmer and calmly end the era of the bickering houses. He hopes to convince the tribes to follow his lead.
So what do you need from me?
Head into the Red Exiles camp and find my brother.
Okay.
Chodala went
Let's do it! This lady's a badass. My inventory's probably gonna be full soon. Oh, not even close. Hell yeah. Wait, my spidey senses are tingling. Oh man. Alright. I was hoping for like a Mage's Guild book or something. Nothing. Nothing.
You seem to have survived your visit to the Red Exiles camp. Did you find my brother?
Nope, but I found this record of his meeting with the Red Exiles leader.
Interesting. I never suspected that the outcasts were disciplined enough to keep records such as this. Oh no. I can't believe my brother would be so brazen.
He called himself the Nerevarine? Nerevarine. What's that mean?
It means that Chodala really has changed. With his newfound powers and rising ambitions, I fear what he plans for the tribes. I suppose you have a right to know what I'm talking about. Take this. I found it among my brother's possessions.
Another scroll. Did Chodogu write this?
Chodala discovered new power out in the wilderness, and it changed his view of the world. He writes about it in that document. Now he believes he's the Nerevarine, and incites the tribes, while I try to keep them all from doing anything rash.
Okay. Alright, where does that take us? Return to the office. Cool.
Outlander, over here.
That's me. I outland.
This requires a considerable amount of effort, so just listen.
Am I okay?
Problem here. Return to my office immediately.
I'm already there. I'm okay. Well, this office. My bad. He couldn't have just walked outside. It's like, this is really, really difficult. I'm having a hard time sustaining this projection. I'm only 10 feet away, but I was too lazy to come outside.
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors. In power, Lord Vivek is... well, I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover?
I investigated the 3 location. Here's what I found.
I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivek. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivek now.
Sure.
Very well.
Let's do it.
Here.
Lord Vivek needs to do something. Look at that sky!
Lord Vivek isn't receiving visitors today.
What's wrong with the sky? I mean, there's a rock up there. But it looks okay. It's just cloudy.
My lord, please.
He's sitting.
Let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us. The river drains into the sea as my divinity flows out of me. Needs some work.
He's kind of sitting.
As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
I think that an Ashlander named Chododabugadu might be responsible for your condition.
An Ashlander? That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala.
Choduga.
Enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
Sweet.
My
Guys.
lord, the Outlander may have
Wait.
actually discovered something.
All right, time out. Let's wrap this up right now, real quick. Let me go clear my friggin' sinuses because my friggin' allergies are killing me. We're gonna end the stream here real quick, but I'm gonna pop back into something new, and I think I probably may have time to make a pretty little thumbnail. It's not gonna be fancy, but yeah, we're gonna take a brief intermission. I'm gonna stretch my legs a little bit. We'll jump back into, I'm thinking probably Far, Far West with Boyo Gaberson. So guys, thank you very much for joining me with this. If you're not gonna join Far, Far West, no worries. I appreciate you being here regardless. If you are, look forward to it, and subscribing's cool too. Consider this a brief introduction back into our adventures of ESO. It's not going to be every day. It's not going to be super consistent. We're going to just pop back in every now and then, make some progress through the worlds, and do all sorts of fun goodies and you know, what have yous. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope to catch you next time, if not a little bit